Hello children, today we will do chapter 9, that is Internet Access. Students, you have heard about email, net chatting, video conferencing, e-commerce, etc. Are you excited and curious to know more about them? All of them are based upon the most wonderful feature of computer and communication technology, that is internet. So children, you can use all these facilities like email, net chatting, video conferencing or e-commerce with the help of internet. This will help you to perform all these activities. Like right now you are watching the video on YouTube. So you are using your internet to watch videos. Interconnected computers across the world, making a network of computers form internet. It is a structure joining various computer networks together with the help of a telecom line or other communication channels like satellite. So children, this internet is basically the interconnected network of computers that are connected through a network. For example, they can be connected with the help of a telecom line or maybe some kind of other communication channel like satellite. Okay? So as you can see, in today's scenario also, all the things are related to internet. You can do the shopping online, you can sell the items online, you can even buy different types of items online, you can send emails, you can do video calls, and so many other things can be done with the help of internet. It can also be defined as the network of networks. It provides access to communication services and information resources to millions of users around the globe, 24 hours a day for all 365 days in a year. Internet offers exchange of graphics, sound, software, text, etc. through different websites. So children, internet provides the access to the services. For example, it can be communication or it can be any other services like shopping, sending mails. All these are provided with the help of internet. Okay? And with the help of internet only, millions of people around the whole globe, they are collecting or gathering information as per their choice. Okay? Internet offers exchange of graphics, sound, software, text, etc. through different websites. So as you all know, using internet, you can search different websites. You simply have to type whatever you are searching in Google. It will give you a number of results for your concern. Okay? And with the help of internet, there can be exchange of sounds, like you download songs or upload anything, you download the softwares, you copy the text from Google. So all these are the things that can be exchanged through internet using different websites. Common terms of internet. Now in this topic, we will see what are the common terms that are used with internet. First one is www. The World Wide Web is a collection of information on internet. So children, as you all know that a website address always starts with www. This www means World Wide Web. It is a collection of information over the internet. It contains millions of websites that provide information in combination of text, photographs, graphics, audios, videos, etc. So children, this www, World Wide Web, is a collection of number of websites which provides the information to the user in the combination of text, photograph, graphics, videos, audios, etc. So for example, as soon as you open any website, it may contain text, photographs, some graphics or audios or videos also. Okay, www was developed by Tim Berners-Lee. This you have to learn, children. Now the next one is URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Every web page on internet is identified by its unique web address, which is known as its URL. So children, as you all have your home addresses, if someone has to find you, they will search for your home address. Same way, every web page on the internet has a particular web address, and that web address is called as URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. Okay children, so the address of a particular web page is called as URL. Okay, or you can say it is the unique web address. Okay children. Next is net surfing. It refers to browsing of the data by navigating from one web page to another in a web browser. Net surfing means whatever you are searching over the internet. And for that, what you do, you simply open Google, that is your first web page, and then you type your question, and then when it takes you to the result, then another web page is opened. So, navigating means moving from one web page to another is called as your net surfing or browsing of internet. Next is search engine. When a person wants to get a particular information but does not know the website's URL, search engines help to search the required information on the internet. So children, as the name says, search. Suppose you have to search any of your query related to maths, but you don't know the website where to search. You don't know the particular web address, that is URL. So for that, what you do? You simply type on Google. You first of all open google.com, and then there in a search bar, you type your query, and accordingly you get the result. So that Google is your search engine. Okay, it helps you to give answers to your queries when you don't know the particular web address. A search engine is an information fetching tool that helps to find any type of information that exists on www or internet. So it can be said as an information fetching tool, because whenever you are entering your question, it gives you some information in written. Okay, and every time you type anything in Google, it will give you the results back. So that is your information fetching tool, that information which exists all over the internet. Okay, and some of the examples are like Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc. Next is requirement to access internet. To get connected to the internet, one needs a computer, a connection from an internet service provider, connecting device, communicating media, and necessary softwares. So children, under this topic, we will see some of the things that are required for internet connection, for internet to work in your computer. Let us see what are those. The first one is computer. So obviously, if you have to access internet in your computer or laptop, then you require one computer or laptop. To get connected to the internet, a computer or device like mobile is required as a base device. Base device means on which you can see the result. Okay. Next is modem, the device that helps the exchange of information between a computing device and the internet is called a modem. The word modem is derived from modulation, which means conversion of digital signal into analog signal, and demodulation, which means conversion of analog signal into digital signal. Both the sending and receiving ends of the communication channel must have a modem for data conversion. So children, as you all know, that computer works in its own language. It does not understand any other language. So when you enter any query, it converts it into its computer language, that is zeros and ones, binary language. Okay, so when that data is transferred, then it is not possible for other device to understand it because it is computer language. So for that, one modem is required which will convert that code, computer code, into the language that is understandable by the device or by the internet service providers. Okay. So at one end it will modulate and at the other end it will demodulate, means coding and decoding will occur. Okay, so this way your modem works, and at both the ends it is necessary to place a modem, then only your connection will be perfect. Next is communicating media. All internet signals travel over a communicating media like telephone line, mobile networks, satellite connection, etc. So children, as you all know that communications are of different types. It can be verbal, it can be written. So there is the requirement of a medium. So that medium is here connecting media. It can be a telephone line also, it can be mobile networks, or it can be any satellite connection. Next is Internet Service Provider or ISP. Companies that coordinate and provide server to access the internet are called Internet Service Providers. Some ISPs are BSNL, that is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, Bharti Airtel Limited, Reliance Jio, Tata Communications, Internet Services Limited, etc. An ISP usually supplies connection rights with a username and password. So children, internet service providers, as the name says, they are the providers or the organizations that gives you the facility of internet. For example, in your mobile phones, you use Airtel, Idea, and then you do the recharge for that. Okay, so once your recharge is done for the data pack, then only they provide you internet service. So those are called as internet service providers. Some of them are given here: BSNL, Bharti Airtel Limited, Reliance Jio, Tata Communications Internet Service Limited, etc. So all these are the internet service providers. They are the organizations or the companies that provide you the service of internet. Okay, and sometimes these ISP provide you the connection with username and password when you take this facility for your computers. Next topic is ways to connect internet. Now in this topic we will see how we can connect the internet. Now we have studied what all things are required. Now we will study that how we can connect it. Okay? So first one is dial-up connection. It is a type of connectivity that uses modem and the telephone lines to connect to the internet. A modem must be connected to a telephone which is not in use for voice calling. It is a commonly used connection for home PCs to connect to the internet. In this type of connection, the speed of data transfer is lesser in comparison to broadband or DSL connection, and the internet connectivity has to be established every time a user switches on the computer. So children, in this dial-up connection, here one modem is required. Okay, modem and the telephone lines will help to connect to the internet. Okay, from that what will happen? You have to dial a particular number from the telephone which is connected to the system, and that telephone should not have any voice calling facility. And this type of connection, dial-up connection, is usually used at homes for the PCs. And in this, the speed of data transfer, means the internet connection, is a bit slow than the broadband or DSL connection. And in this type of connection, as soon as you shut down your computer, that connection is ended. Now when you open it again, then you again have to set up the whole connection process. Okay children? Next is broadband connection. It is a type of connectivity which connects without disturbing the use of telephone line simultaneously. It offers a higher data transfer speed than dial-up connection. So children, in this, the connectivity can be done without disturbing the telephone lines. Okay? And here the speed of transferring data is much higher than the dial-up connection, that is this one. Next is Wi-Fi. It stands for wireless fidelity. It is a type of network that supports data communication without the use of wire-based media. For Wi-Fi to work, the user needs broadband internet connection. Such network can establish connection in a range of 100 to 300 feet. So children, this Wi-Fi word is very common to you all. This type of network supports data communication but without use of wire. Okay? It does not use any kind of wire. It is totally wireless media. And for this Wi-Fi, a user needs a broadband internet connection. Okay, and this has a range that is 100 to 300 feet. Depending on the frequency, the range of the Wi-Fi where you can connect it to the internet, where you can connect your device to internet is 100 to 300 feet. Okay, next is WiMAX, that is worldwide interoperability for microwave access. It is a bigger form of connection in comparison to Wi-Fi. It enables to provide wireless access up to 50 km. So children, this can be considered as a bigger form of Wi-Fi. This was giving you the range of 100 to 300 feet and this WiMAX will give you the range of 50 km. Means if this is enabled, then you can connect your device within the range of 50 km from this WiMAX place or position. To establish WiMAX, a tower similar to a cell phone tower is required. The internet connectivity to the user is provided through a wireless link between the tower and the user. So for that, a tower has to be established. Like the cell phone towers you might have seen, those towers provide you the connectivity. So same way for this WiMAX, a similar tower has to be set up. Then only it can provide you the connection. And it will be wireless between the tower and the user. Okay children, next is to access internet through Wi-Fi. For that, open the computer. Windows will display the list of available Wi-Fi networks. So here in the taskbar on the right hand side, you can find some options are there. Okay, it can be volume option, it can be notification area, and one more option is there. It may look like this. Okay, or it may look like this, like the tower. Okay, so you will click there on any kind of this icon and then you will find a number of networks that are available in nearby your area. Select the desired network from the list of available networks. So these are the available networks. From here you can select to whichever you want to connect and then click on connect button. You may be prompted to enter the password if the selected network is secured with password. So if the selected network, whatever Wi-Fi you have selected, if it is password secured, then you have to enter the password, then only you will be able to connect to that Wi-Fi network. Okay children, you will receive confirmation that you are connected to a network. Once your password is approved, it will give you a confirmation that you are connected to the internet or the network. Now to explore internet, double click on the icon of web browser, let's say Mozilla Firefox, which is present on the desktop. A screen is flashed. So children, once your computer is connected to the internet, if you have to browse anything, if you have to do this net surfing, then you simply have to open any of the web browser that are present in your computer. It can be Mozilla Firefox, it can be Google Chrome, it can be Safari, Opera, many more are there. Okay children, so this type of window will appear to you. So here you can type the address of the website, okay? And then click on enter or press on go key, then that website will be opened. Now children, the next topic is Netiquette. Internet has become very important in our life. It helps us in so many ways. We can communicate with friends, families or with anyone on internet through email, chatting or other social media platforms. Though these are great platforms, but some of us go beyond our boundaries and misuse the resources and even try to gather personal information of others without their consent or irritate and harass people online. In order to avoid such situation and to be sensible citizen, we should adhere some netiquettes. So children, as you all know, if we have any kind of service, then it has some plus points also and some negative points also. Okay, so same way, if computer is helping us in many ways, it is providing us different types of features like chatting, shopping, gathering information, then there are some misuses also. Some people in this world are there, those who want to hurt people. So what they will do? They will simply try to access your personal information without your consent. They may misuse it against you or they may harass people online. So for that, we should be following some netiquettes. Okay, so now we will see what all things we should follow when we are using internet. Netiquette means keeping proper, ethical and sensible etiquettes or applying good manner during online communication and respect others' privacy. So children, netiquettes means like we say you have some good habits. Okay, you should have some moral values, you should follow good habits only. Same way, when we have to behave good over the internet. Okay, we have to be sensible. We have to respect others' privacy. So all those come under netiquettes. That means keeping proper, ethical and simple etiquettes or applying good manner during online communication and respect others' privacy. Okay, so we must follow mentioned netiquettes. They are: we should be respectful to every other online user. We should be cautious of the language that is used. We should express our emotions rightly by using caps, exclamation, etc. So children, with these three, we have understood that when we are talking to anyone online, then we have to be very respectful. We should not use any kind of abusive or rude language to talk to them. Okay, and you have to express your emotions. If you wish, you can use some caps lock. Caps means here caps lock alphabets or words. Okay, exclamation means you have to express your feelings in written only. So you have to make use of your text. Whatever you are writing, it should be attractive so that the person understands your feeling. We should be cautious to not share all kind of personal information which can be misused. So as I told that in this world there are some people who try to harm you. So you have to be very careful that you should not share your personal information which can be misused in future by anyone. We must read guidelines before signing in any social media platform. Social media platform means the platform that connects you socially. For example, Facebook, Instagram. These all are the social platforms. Okay, children. So before signing in those platforms, you have to read their privacy policy or the guidelines that are provided at the time of sign in. We should not share others' contents without citing the name of the owner. Now suppose children, you are doing some research work, okay, and yours was not much good. So what you did, you simply googled it and then you copied that whole matter and you made your own research file. But this is very wrong. If you are using someone's information, then you have to mention the owner's name also. Okay, we should not abruptly leave a conversation. Now, suppose I'm teaching you. Now, more content is left in this chapter. Okay, I leave this video without saying you bye or informing you that I will make one more video and then share it with you. Okay, means the next contents will be shared in the next video. So, This you should not do when you are doing the conversation over internet. You should not leave it abruptly. If you are busy, you have to go somewhere, you can simply give a message or say that I will be right back or I will talk to you later. Okay, right now I have to go somewhere, then you give your reason accordingly. We should avoid talking to strangers on internet as they might put us in trouble. So children, this you all know. Your parents also say this to you, that you should never talk to the strangers. Same goes for whenever you are communicating online. You should never talk to the strangers, the ones whom you don't know, because maybe they may harm you. Maybe they create some trouble, they steal your information, anything can happen. Okay? So these are the netiquettes that you have to follow to be a sensible digital citizen. Next is parts of a browser window. This is your browser window because we have opened here the web browser. Okay, so let us see what are the parts or the components of this browser window. First one is title bar, that you all know, and here in this area we write the address. Okay, here this is the refresh button, this is home button, and this is a tab. As soon as you click here, one more tab will be added. After that again you will find one plus sign. If you click there again, then one more tab will be added. Same way it goes on and on. Okay, now let us see one by one. First one is address bar. As the name suggests, it is a place where website address is typed. It also acts as a search bar. So children, you all know, in address bar we write the address of the website which we have to visit, or sometimes you can search for your answers also. If you have to find out any kind of information, you simply can type here also like a search bar, and then that will be processed accordingly. Next is back and forward. The back and forward buttons allows to move between websites that have been recently visited. Like I told you, once you have opened the web browser, you have visited several pages, then this back and forward option can help you to navigate from one web page to another. Next is search bar. It prompts to type the keyword that is related word of search. A list of suggested websites which contain the same keyword will appear below the address bar. So children, the search bar, as soon as you type any kind of keyword means some words that are related to your questions. Okay, suppose I have to search the images for a flower. So as soon as I type images for flower or flower, then under this address bar, it will show me a suggestion of different websites or different results that are related to those keywords. Okay. Next is tab. It enables to view various websites in the same window with the help of different tabs. Okay, so as I told, in the same window, you can click on this plus sign which will add more tabs to your same window, which means you don't have to switch again and again for different applications. You can simply click on this tab or this tab or this tab so that you can navigate. You can search more information. So to create it, what you have to do, either you will click on this icon or the button, or you can press Ctrl plus T key combination. Okay, if you have to use the mouse, you will click here, one more tab will be added. If you have to use the keyboard, you will press Ctrl plus T and then your new tab will be added. Okay, next is refresh button. It is used to reload the open web page. Sometimes when your internet is working slow or it is not working or some other issues are there, you simply click on the refresh button, then it will refresh your whole page and will open it again. Next is favorite. It enables to easily access the websites that is marked website is visible in the favorite bar. So children, as the name says, favorite. Whatever websites you access most frequently or the websites that are your favorites. So you can make them as your favorite. You can mark them as favorite and they will be shown to you or visible to you in the favorite bar like a star. yellow star, or any other type of color depending on the web browser. It can be any of the star, and from there you can open your favorite marked website. To mark the website as favorite, click on the star button on the right side of the address bar. Here you can see this is a star button. So suppose you have opened www.google.com. If you want to add it to your favorite bar, then after opening this website, you can click on this star button or icon. Okay, as soon as you click there, then that website will be added to your favorite bar. Next is history. It refers to the list of web pages which have been visited by a user. History means to see what happened in the past, right? Same way in web browser, suppose you have searched anything for 10 days. Okay, if you wish to check what I searched before 4 days, then you can go to the option named history. From there you will get all the details that from this particular date you have searched these all websites or this content according to the given query, and there the date and time will also be mentioned. So according to that you can see what pages you have visited in the past time. Next is home. It is used to open the default home page of the web browser. So as soon as you open your web browser, it is not necessary every time you will get this kind of window. Whatever home page is set there on that web browser, that will be opened. So suppose if you have opened anything on the web browser or whatever is shown on the web page, and if you wish to go back to the first web page that was opened when you opened your Google Chrome or any other web browser, then you have to press this home button here. After refresh, you will find the home button. As soon as you click here, the home page of the web browser will appear to you. Next is stop. It is used to stop the loading process of the web page. So simply if you have to stop the page from loading, then you can click on stop button, which will stop your loading of the web page, of the current web page. Okay children, so with this we finish with our chapter. Now you all read it again, underline the hard words, and if any doubt is there, you can ask me anytime. Okay children, till then take care, bye.